you're the same size.
Oh, what happened? Did someone shrink or did someone grow?
Marriage, I guess. So the slightly lighter ones and the skinnier ones, like myself, tend to be always be in the lion head.
Okay.
We were both lion head, and then after a while he started working out, and then he became stronger, and after a while he became allocated to be the lion's back, because I will have to stand on his shoulders. So I can't be like 25 kilograms heavier than him. I'll break his back.
Right.
Yeah.
So both of you are part of the same lion. You make up a lion.
We are partners.
We are partners.
Okay, great. Now, what's challenging about being the front and the back?
Oh, okay. Let me start with the front first.
Right.
Okay? When it comes to the front, the focus on being very agile, on making sure that the lion looks like a cat is very important. We got to make sure that the lion looks very alert, because there are different moods and feelings. Give you an example. There are 5 key expressions for a lion: happy, victorious, suspicious, okay, angry, and what's the other one? Angry, curiosity. Okay, so these are the five key expressions. If we cannot bring it up well, you get a dead lion. Okay, so that is basically the lion head. So Calvin's going to tell us about the back.
Right. Okay. For the back, you must actually, I think, it should be more stress.
You're saying you do more work, is it?
Okay. Because the timing that I must actually deal with him is very important.
Yeah.
Because I take a very simple example. Let's say he needs to, the front needs to jump onto the chair. If I do not get his timing right, and he just jump and I never follow out,
The backside will be left behind.
The backside will be left behind.
And it happened before.
Yes.
It happened
Right.
before. Yes.
That is really
of course,
hilarious.
we need to have a so-called mutual understanding when we go in, when he's going to do it, And for me, I have to use my strength. When I supposed to use my strength and when I supposed not to use my strength.
Yes.
Because sometimes when he need to lift up the head, if I use my strength to pull from behind, there's no way he can do it. So all these, communication has to be done. Even when we are inside, we do simple communication.
How do you communicate in the middle of a dance performance?
Okay, very simple. I just put in this way. Let's say he need to jump onto my shoulder. All right. So we have a count of 3, but of course we don't shout 1, 2, 3, and you can't hear. So by what we do is, when I'm holding him on his waist, I will give him a little bit of shake. Okay, the shake is actually has been synchronized.
You're coordinated already.
Yes.
Okay.
It's like a hand signal.
All right.
Okay.
Once I shake him, okay, by the count of 3, I'm going to pull him. So by the count of 3, he has to lift up.
Okay.
Then we have to jump.
If he doesn't
do
the effort, you can't.
I only can lift him like maybe halfway. Yeah, you're right.
All right.
So through his moment of jumping and my pulling, of course, what I have to do, I have to so-called, we Chinese we call it as a horse?
Mabu. Horse dance.
Alright, so in order for him to, jump onto my shoulder, if I'm standing right straight, there's no way he can jump. If not, he will go for the Olympic jumping.
Or I will fall.
Right. So you have to bend a little bit as well.
Correct.
Well, that's really not behind the scenes, but under the lion kind
Yes.
of insights into this. It sounds like there's a lot of coordination. So
A lot.
Yeah. What happens at rehearsals? What is it like?
Okay, when it comes to rehearsals, I don't really call it rehearsals. We train every Sunday. So the training comes in play, and it's really very important, because when it comes to the standard plucking of green, we use our key formations, right? But the only time when we need to rehearse is where we are invited to do your event launches, your opening ceremonies, your Chingays, your national days. These are the only time where we need to rehearse, especially when there are a lot of lions together doing the same move. But if just one lion, all we need to do is to make sure we are with our partner, and our partner knows each other, because we have already been training for like so many years.
Right. It's almost like, waltz. You have to stick with that partner in order to really perform to that kind of high level. Well, stay tuned and find out more from our guests today. They're all part of the Zhouguan Sports Center and Line Dance Troupe, and I'm sure they will be really busy on the upcoming Lunar New Year. We'll also be giving you their website address if you'd like to find out more about the dance troupe, and also finding out more about their dance troupe. And they perform the Hong Kong style of line dance. How does that differ from the other styles? We'll find out also about the other styles and what other available options there are. Stay tuned to the Living Room on 938 Live. More talk time ahead with our guests Lawrence Wong, Kelvin Wong, and Tay Gek Heng.
103.8 Live.
That's right, you're tuned to the living room and we're not too very far away from the Lunar New Year and things are getting in shape and the rumblings are already on the ground. What rumblings are we talking about? We're talking about the rumblings made by lions on the prowl. We're talking about the lion dance, of course, a very familiar feature for communities all across the world, especially in Chinese communities. We're talking about the lion dance today with members of the Zhouguan Sports Center and Lion Dance Troupe, and they are its secretary, Mr. Tay Gek Heng, together with two of the senior lion dance performers, Lawrence Wong and Kelvin Wong. Not related in any way, but they are related because they form one lion. What am I talking about? Well, they dance, of course, with one of those lions there, and they're the ones who really make that lion come to life. And this is radio. We know that there are limitations because we can't bring you the pictures, and if you're tuned in online, you can actually click on the See Us button and you'll be able to catch our guests right here chatting with us. But after this chat, we're going to be going out to take some photos of them and maybe some videos as well. We're going to be uploading it onto the Living Room blog, just to give you that visual element also, and that's if you're going to be seeing that lion in action, it's actually Lawrence and Kelvin underneath the costume. Right, thanks for joining us, Lawrence and Kelvin, as well as Gek Heng, and let's continue to find out more about the different moves and different formations. Would there be really moves that are very difficult to execute?
Alright, if you talk about move, basically like what I keep stress, we do have normal practice, so we have to know what we are actually, playing, irregardless of any formation that, which you saw, we have actually uploaded in our website, and also from our booklet that we actually recently come up with. All this so-called formation is actually was being trained, for quite some time, during our days, right? So if you talk about the difficulty, I think every single move, every single steps, every formation got its so-called difficulties. But how are we going to get over it? Practice make perfect. I think this should be the one that I say.
I think the on the other hand, that is Kelvin's experience, because when it comes to him at the back, the intensity of stress on the body is a little bit more, because he has to run around and prance around, bedding down 45 degrees, sometimes even more. As for the lion head, I think the only challenge, most of the formations they're about the same. Practice makes perfect, like what Kevin said, but for me the challenge is to be able to jump up and stand on his shoulders, because if I slip and fall, I may not only hurt myself, I'm going to sit on him. So